probably see the pool behind me. We'll put links to this place below the class, and also links to toe socks. You may have noticed that I wear these socks through every single class that I do, and they're really comfortable and I love wearing them. So I hope you enjoy the class. Thank you for practicing with me, and namaste. So coming to semi-supine position, as we take a few moments to settle into stillness. And just beginning to inhabit the breath, feel the heart space lift on the inhale, back and shoulders release on the exhale. And inhale, exhale, draw the knees into the belly for some hip rotations. So inhale, knees together and towards. Exhale, knees apart and away. So beginning to warm up the joints of the body, keep the shoulders, fingers relaxed. From here, after this final round, we will change direction with the knees together. Inhale, push the knees away. And exhale, knees apart and towards. And doing 3 more rounds. Connecting the 3rd and 4th limbs, asana posture, and pranayama breath. And inhale, knees to the belly. Exhale. And from here, I'm going to come through to seated, get 2 bricks. And just have those to hand. And then you can use 1 or 2 bricks underneath the left knee. As you lay back in semi-supine, exhale and just release that knee to rest down onto the brick. So although this posture looks simple, it can be a challenge initially as you feel the resistance through the inner thigh and the hip. But the support helps with that. Try and keep the right leg on the parallel. And it might be as you begin to relax, you can release one of the blocks. But make sure that you're equally placed on the lower back and sacrum as you breathe deeply. Inhaling to expand and exhaling to let go. And inhale, draw the knee back in towards center. Exhale, I'm going to change sides here. So you bring your blocks, your bricks to the opposite side. Settle into semi-supine once again. Inhale, then exhale, releasing the right knee down towards your support. And just seeing how it feels on this side might be a different sensation. Usually one hip is tighter than the other. So again, just go carefully into the breath and sensation. Make sure the tongue is free in the mouth. And keep the breath steady. Inhale, draw the knee back to center. Exhale, allow the inner knees to touch as you walk the feet towards the outer edges of the mat. A little counter pose here. Feel you can draw the inhale from the base of the sacrum to the base of the neck and exhale all the way down. And from here, walk the feet back in, bring the knees to the belly for Apanasana. And just having a rock from side to side. From here, just rolling to one side to come through to seated. Allow the head to come up last. So now taking the bolster On your place set, at the hips, sit in a state of asymmetry with the knees stacked. On the inhale, turn the belly to face the bolster, and then exhale and just pour the belly down. You can place the hands either side of the bolster and just try and relax through the shoulders. Initially, have the head facing in the same direction as the knees. You have an option here to extend out the top leg. This takes you a bit deeper into the hip. You can still feel that lovely decompression of the thoracic spine, the mid-spine. If you want to take it into a full spiral, on the inhale you lift the head, and exhale and just turn the head in the opposite direction to the knees. If this doesn't feel right, then don't take this option. Continue to feel that you can surrender into your support. You want to be able to let go, to get into the myofascial tissue, the connective tissues of the body. As we know, the issues are in our tissues. From here, inhale, bring the head back. Exhale. As you draw the leg in, just begin to lever yourself back up. And from here, we'll change the bolster to the opposite hip. Again, stack the knees, sit on the side of the body. Inhale to turn to face the bolster, and exhale to pour the belly, chest, and then the head down. Head facing the same way as the knees. Find the breath here. We settle into this Yin Inspired class. Yin because we're holding the postures for much shorter periods of time. Inhale, extend out the right leg if you wish to add this on. Exhale. In yoga you can stay for between 10-50 breaths sometimes, and it's wonderful. This is just a taster really. If you wish to, you can take the head to the opposite side. So some yoga is always better than no yoga, and this I've found to be a very nourishing, healing form to practice. From here, inhale, bring the head back. Exhale, bring the top leg in. Inhale to lever yourself up. And exhale. And just stretch the legs out there as you come to Dandasana. From here, you'll bring the soles of the feet together, the bolster to the base of the spine. You're setting up for Supta Baddha Konasana, or butterfly. On the inhale, feel you can lift the chest forward as you bring the hands to the bolster. And then exhale, just lever yourself slowly down. You can feel a little bit tentative, fearful as you do this, so just take your time. You may place a brick on the bolster underneath the head as I have done. Open the palms of the hands. Inhale to the heart space. And exhale, feel the shoulders fall away from the midline of the body. This is a lovely supported back bend. So this is a posture which really opens up the front of the body, really important as we're often protective of this area. As an unhappy back bender, I find this posture helpful with the support. So see how you find it as you breathe deeply. From here, inhale, bring the elbows to the floor, robot arm style. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. On the inhale, push into the elbows to lever yourself slowly back up. And come into Sukhasana, or easy, comfortable position for yourself that's seated. Inhale, bring the hands above the knees. Exhale, and just begin to circle in Sufi grind. So inhale to circle back. Exhale to circle forward, change direction. Inhale, exhale. So I find it helpful to mobilize between the yin postures, particularly if you're doing a longer session, just to keep the prana flowing. So moving on to our next yin inspired posture now. Bring the bolster in front of you. Take the legs wide, Upavista Konasana legs, as wide as you can comfortably sustain. Bring the bolster right into the groin and take hold of a brick. Bring it on top of the bolster. Inhale to lift, and then exhale to fold forward. Now you can allow the back to round and relax. I usually open my palms in this posture as a gesture of surrender and humility. So bowing to higher forces, Ishvara Pranidhana. This practice has become increasingly significant to me after my mum died last year of terminal cancer. So I'm in a grief state at the moment, and I found this to be a way of letting go of grief, letting go of sadness, and breathing into the pain of the grieving process. From here, know that you can always adjust your brick to a lower setting as you find everything starts to relax. And think of the inhale as a lengthening and expanding, and an exhale of a letting go. And know you can keep the ankles relaxed. Allow the fronts of the ankles to open. From here, inhale, walk the hands in, take hold of the brick. Exhale to slowly come towards the upright. Just take a breath there. We'll take a few shoulder rolls. So inhale to lift the shoulders. Exhale to roll back, keep the gaze level. You can also take the head into a pendulum action, inhaling to the side and exhaling to the center. So a rocking action just to release there. And from here, just releasing the brick, taking the bolster, this time to the side of the body, lateral extension. Again, take the brick, you might bring that underneath the side of the head for some support. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, just see. Open the palm of the left hand, inhale, bring the right hand to the hip. Exhale, initially just roll the right shoulder back. You might then on the inhale scoop the right arm up. Exhale. So I've scooped up and over here, but know you can keep the hand resting on the hip. You can just take the arm up a little way. It's best not to rush lateral extension. So on the inhale, feel you can expand through the intercostals down that right side of the body. And then exhale. Know you can relax, close the eyes. And keep the heart space moving forward. The arm aligned with the ear to keep that nice openness. Release through the wrists. An option is to interweave the fingers if you have quite a deep opening there. Otherwise, exhale, bring the arm back. Inhale, come into the upright. Exhale. And just open the palms on the bolster in front of you. And just pause here until the bluebirds spinning around our head disappear. Can be quite spaced out after doing a side stretch, so always take your time. We change sides, open the right palm, place the brick if you wish to, Inhale, left hand comes to the hip. Exhale, roll that left shoulder open. You might sink down a little, test the waters. This is my tighter side, so I go more easy into this side. If you wish, on the inhale, you can float the left arm up. Exhale, so you can see I'm reaching the arm straight up rather than up and over. So I'm not forcing the side to open. I'm just allowing the breath to guide me and trying to stay patient with that. And just allow your body to unfurl gradually. Stay grounded through the sitting bones. Relaxing through the wrist and the elbow. Inhale, slowly bring the arm back. Exhale, taking the brick if you're using it to come to the upright. Again, bring the bolster to the center, open the palms, and just sit tall. Allow that stretch to sink in. And from here, draw the legs together, bring the soles of the feet together. This is a version of Supta Karmasana. Bring the bolster to the groin and on top of the feet. Inhale, exhale, and just round down. So Kurma means tortoise. So we're just curling to our shells. Bring the forehead to rest on a brick. Just gently tuck the chin in to keep the back of the neck long. Inhale to expand into the back of the body. And exhale and just soften around the shoulders. So here we're practicing Pratyahara, sense withdrawal, allowing the moon side of the body to open. Again, you might slide any support you're using away. Pratyahara helps us to connect with our inner guide, our bhava, our inner feeling. So then inhale to lift up. Exhale, just roll the shoulders back, bringing the bricks to one side. From here, coming back to the mat. Bring the bolster alongside you. Come into an all-fours position. And on the exhale, with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, just swaying from side to side. Again, these mini mobilizations between postures. From here, bringing the bolster back onto the mat, into the middle. And just bring the knees to rest on the bolster, maybe either side of the bolster. This is a version of Bekasana, frog pose. Bring the forearms down, palms together in Anjali Mudra. You can bring a brick underneath the forehead. Your lower body looks like a frog swimming in the pond. So see if you can recreate those frog's legs. If that feels too much, don't go so wide. So the bolster gives you some support. Feel that you can lean forward. On the inhale, exhale, you'll feel that big opening through the hips. We just breathe into those areas of resistance, create some space, open up some possibilities for peace in our bodies and minds. From here, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, place the block to one side and just gently draw the legs towards each other, wriggle the legs towards each other. The inhale, you'll come back to all fours. On the exhale, you bring the bolster between the knees and just sit back into a yin version of Balasana, child pose. So the head can rest on the backs of the hands or a brick. Pelvis, sitting bones are on the bolster. This is a nice comforting version. And we're certainly in need of more yin in our lives than yang. Particularly if we're going through some stuff in our lives, and who isn't? Yoga is such a refuge for us. So softening around the shoulders. From here, inhale, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale as you lift towards the upright. From here, coming off the bolster, releasing the legs. So I've set up a block for underneath the back of my head as I come back to semi-supine position. You exhale, drawing the knees back into the belly. From here, stretch the left leg out. As you twist to the left side, bring the inner right knee to the bolster. And then take the arms out at shoulder height with the palms open. This is a supported version of Jathara Parivanasana. So find the breath here. And this is option 1. Option 2, you might set up a brick on the same side as the bolster and just extend the leg out on the inhale. Exhale as you arrive. You'll feel that abdominal twist increase, and also a whole world of sensation down the IT band, sciatic nerve area. So again, you might breathe into any areas where you may feel blocked. You can glide the head to the right side if you wish. This is also very good for the digestion. Another option here is to flick up the right leg, take hold of the top of the foot. That can be a bit of a leap, so that's just an option. This gives you a stretch through the quad tissue. Exhale, releasing that leg. Inhale, bringing the top leg in. Exhale, roll carefully onto the back for Apanasana just for a moment. And then from here, we're going to change sides. No, you can just roll over. I'm changing sides so you can still see what I'm doing if you need to. So coming onto the back once again. Inhale, extend the right leg out. Exhale, this time you'll roll the left inner knee to the bolster. Take the arms back out at shoulder height. Keep the knee aligned with the hip, it's not too high. Inhale to expand. Exhale to let go. And maybe glide the head to the left side. Next option, if you wish, on the inhale is to extend that top leg out and maybe support the ankle or foot on a brick. Exhale as you arrive. So now in a Yin Yoga class, usually your teacher would facilitate your practice by coming round, bringing supports to you and assisting your practice. But this is a nice way to experience it just in your own home. Maybe in your pajamas. Next option is to flick up the left heel, just bending at that knee, maybe take the foot or not. You can do kind of a halfway house stage where you don't take the foot. Wherever you can feel a stretch is the best place to be, and wherever you can breathe freely. Inhale, release that foot. Exhale, bringing the top leg back in. We'll come to laying on the back once again. Gather the knees in towards the belly. Taking shins or backs of thighs, just a little rock to release. From here we're coming to an inversion, so on the inhale you can lift up into a mini bridge to bring your bolster underneath the lower back. On the exhale you can allow the knees to fall into the belly. I've supported my head with a brick, with a block, you might use that. Now you can keep the knees bent, or you might extend the legs up into this supported version of Viparita Karani. Palms open. Now you can make different shapes with the legs, so just be intuitive here. You might take the legs wide, you might bend the knees, you might circle the ankles. As David Williams would say, follow the feel good. Now the benefits of being upside down are manyfold. Feel the hips light and the shoulders heavy. You might lower the legs towards the face in a version of Halasana, nice opening through the back. If you're enjoying that stretch, you can gather the legs in towards you. These are all just options, so just see what's best for you. Inhale as you float the heels back up, if you've taken that option. Exhale, either just stay where you are. Continue by moving the neck from side to side if you wish. Inhale, draw the knees into the belly. Exhale, feet come to the floor. Inhale, little lift up to slide the bolster out and down towards the back of the knees. Exhale, and we'll come into Shavasana with the bolster underneath the knees. Let's take a few moments to get settled there. This aligns the femur with the pelvis, which helps to irrigate the blood supply to the pelvic organs. This is good for hormonal regulation. And also just feels nice. So as you arrive here, take a deep breath to let go. To read to you a few words from my Yin Yoga teacher Norman Blair's book, Brightening Our Inner Skies, Yin and Yoga. Yin Yoga can be a bridge towards stillness and quieting, qualities which are needed amidst social media noise. Experiencing stillness is a radical action in our whirling, helter-skelter lives. Among disconnections, the practice of stilling has immense consequences. Within the Shavasana brain, we are softer and more supple. So resting in your sea of prana. Now begin to find the breath once again as you encourage the breath to expand, rising towards the surface, and bringing some gentle movements to fingers and toes, sending the breath into all corners of the body as you move the head slowly from side to side. Inhale, reach the arms up and back for a full body stretch. Exhale to let go and gather the knees in, having a rock until you're able to roll over to laying on the right side. Pausing here with heavy bones but a light heart. Stretching out the top leg as you plant the top hand. Inhale to slowly lever yourself up towards seated. And exhale as you arrive there, come into a comfortable seated position. Sit tall, lift the heart space, and bring in the hands to Anjali Mudra. as we give thanks for our health and our practice. Namaste. So thank you for practicing with me. I hope this class has been a relaxing one. Whatever's going on in your life, know that yoga is a fantastic tool to help us all to feel better. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.